Okay, welcome back everyone. After my run through of Winterbloom, here are a few NPCs you guys might want to investigate. This is the first gentleman here, and if you inquire him you get easier inquiry, which is pretty evident what it does, right? Next, if you head down here to the item shop, you'll be able to steal a silver hatchet, which is a great upgrade for any axe wielder. Finally, for this screen in the morning, we also have this gentleman here. You can steal a knight's great bow, also a good upgrade for bow users. So with that, we're done with this screen for the morning stage. Then we're gonna head north, and if you guys check inside the weapons shop here, you'll run into a thief that you can steal some more upgraded items for characters. Notably, the tattered sacred shield and a giant bow are both pretty good equipments. Now, as we shift into the nighttime, I'll reference my list here and get back to you real quick on the main NPCs you want to look at. Alright folks, at night we'll have a new setup party. My optimum party is Agnia, Oswald, Tamanos, and Hikari. So let's start here. I think you can interrogate this person for some information to get discount at the inn. Very evident as to what that does, and I think everyone who's here would be interested in it. Then I think we can interact with some of these gentlemen here, and you can see that between entreat and mugging I managed to get the mage wand. I think that's also an upgrade for any of your spell casting class. Then this gentleman here, I remember trying to mug him and it was a pain, but I got the soldier's spear, you know, the decent equipment, and a fortifying nut, also decent equipment. Now as we move on to the next screen, we'll have a few more interesting characters to interact with. Notably, you see these two thieves right here. I believe this one gives you the nourishing nut, so you can either entreat or mug. I actually forgot which one I did. And then this one, excuse me, also gave you a nut for it. Definitely worth interact with, and for that extra stat boost. Alrighty, then we can interact with this gentleman here, and I think I mugged him, but it was still a pain to get the sword, Little Crow, Guard's helm, and Guard armor. I think both are decent equipment upgrades, and Little Crow is definitely an upgrade from what we already have. Then, as we proceed over here on the east side, we will run into this thief here that we can mug for silver sword and shell buckler. I think both are all decent upgrades. And this is just information, interesting tidbit, but if you coerce or somehow get information from this guy, it turns out that he has a very vivid history of apparently betraying his lord and slaughtering everyone in the mansion before fleeing, but in actuality he's just really an ordinary bodyguard. So basically he's just hyping himself up. But that aside, if you head into this bar, normally in the morning you wouldn't find anyone, right? At night, you'll find three particularly interesting NPC you want to interact with. This one gives you the invigorating nut large. Okay. And if you coerce him, you get new equipment for sale. Definitely worth it. This one, there's a kukri, but I don't think that's much of an upgrade. Let's see if he has any. He really doesn't have much else going for him. So, that's that. But this lady definitely has a vivifying stone accessory that you can get from her. And let's see here, not much other information. But speaking of the vivifying stone, I'm kind of curious to see what it does. Prevents instant death. Definitely be worth interest to you if you're gonna fight like undead creatures and such. Now let's see if I managed to get anything out of this interesting fella. Obviously I'm not gonna mug him for an old cloth, especially you see how ridiculously powerful he is, and you can't even entreat it from him. Yeah, it doesn't look like a quest item, so yeah, forget that. Okay. And with that, we pretty much wrapped up every NPC or important NPCs in Winterbloom. Let's see if there's anyone who can learn abilities. So we have Agnia who can learn Stimulate, move a single ally's next action to up one spot. I think Bewildering Grace is actually good now that I think about it, because when I looked up the various effects it could grant, like some serious like JP or XP boosts gained during the battle. This might be helpful when we run into Kate's. So I'm going to learn that now. I didn't think it was worth it before because it was random, but given the possibility of effects, it might be. And I think that was it. Now then, okay, let's see if there's anything I can do. Oh yeah, there are some side quests we can do, but just in case anyone's curious, you can knock some of these guys out and investigate what's inside the building, but I don't think there was much that I could do. I could show you guys real quick as well, while running around town. Let's have Throne in the party. Replace Agni. Alright, and while I'm at it, I might as well grab the stuff around town. All the hidden items I found. Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't think this family is particularly interesting, so. Revitalizing jam. And you notice there's also a Partitio business opportunity. You know, that might be the next thing I start, assuming there's no level requirement. Okay, I might start that soon. Okay, there's this gentleman here that I think you can knock out.
Good night.
And there's some treasure chests in here, but otherwise, I don't think there was anything that this lady could provide. You could steal some stuff, but nothing major. Oh, I guess I couldn't knock her out because she's standing in front of a treasure, or I could just open it, I guess. Guess that worked. I think there was a fur armor that I got. Old armor. Yeah, I don't think it's useful unless there's some sort of, like, smith that can, you know, turn these rusty weapons into a monstrous ultimate weapon. A stone. I don't even know why the game bothered at this point. Just trying to troll us, I guess. Alright, let me quickly check this manor here. I don't think there's any treasure chest in there, but just to make sure. Well, the map doesn't show anything, so I think we're good. Alright, let's proceed northward. Okay, let's see what this is here. Wakeful stone. Apparently that's prevents sleep, so I think that might be useful on some bosses. And I cannot knock this person down. Okay, so yeah, obviously I don't think I'm ready to tackle him yet, so can't tell you what's beyond here. We can get bumbling flower. Spike shield. Let's see what it does. It increases your crit chance. Might actually be useful for Ochet. So I'm gonna keep it and make sure to switch it over for her. Otherwise, I think that pretty much covers up the exploration part of this chapter. Alright, let me switch around my party. And maybe heal everyone up a little at the end. And switch Partitio in order to start this commerce opportunity. Alright, if Partitio is going to be in, I think he's going to replace Temenos. And I probably should change equipment as well to give Ochet the shield. Yeah, it looks like an upgrade across the board. Again, I can see my icon kind of blocking stuff, so I'm still trying to work out the best place to put my icon so it doesn't block people. Let me try moving it to the bottom left corner. Let's see if it'll affect enemy popping up. Maybe I should just change the overall size in general. Alright, let's see if that's good. I'm sure with my luck it's gonna end up being blocked. And honestly, if I can't find a good corner, I might just ultimately get rid of the avatar for this particular game. But okay, now we have Partitio and we can start the commerce. I guess I could start the random side quests as well. I guess I'll start those first. Ugh, I hate this stupid sword. What business does it have being stuck in this rock anyway? I tried pulling it out, but it won't budge. Maybe I'm just not strong enough. I wonder if I can break the rock with one of those pointy things that miners have. So, like a drill or something like that? Or maybe I just need more hands to rip this thing right out. Does that mean you have to recruit a bunch of people, perhaps? Huh, I guess I'll have to look into that, but it feels like you want to come with a bunch of followers. I might just do that, actually. Obviously, we know Partitio doesn't have any, but let's look at the other party members. Like, Chet can befriend people. Temenos can guide them. Agnia can seduce them, or however you want to phrase it. Interesting. I wonder if 3 is enough. But, Chet here. Partitio can hire people. Temenos can guide them. So yeah, I'll keep these 3 and see if I can hire or befriend or, you know. Actually, you know what? And hopefully that's enough. If not, then we're gonna have a problem. Alright, so we know we have someone being guided and someone being allured, which means Partitio is up. So let's switch to nighttime and see if we can hire anyone decent. Koi Wink have 8% chance to receive 50% off purchases. Nope. I can mug him, but I cannot hire him. Interesting. Gator tiers have a 5% chance to receive 50% off purchases. Puppy Dog Eyes. Ooh. I might hire him just because he benefits from sales.
Let's get to.
And I might go sell some stuff real quick. Since we're here. I wonder if 7 people is enough. Anyway, stone is gone. Handkerchief is gone. Litecoin pouch. Hairbrush. Okay. I guess there aren't that many stuff to sell. Oh well. So let's try the sword now. Girl, I hate this stupid sword. What business? Blah blah blah. If I can break the rock with one of those pointy things. You folks seem to have plenty of hands between you, but I still don't think it's enough. Oh, darn. So basically, if we want more hands, that means we need to be able to move Oswald out, or either find like a drill shaft or something like that, or move Oswald out, which means finish his storyline and replace him with 4 characters who can guide, or recruit, whatever you will call it. Oh, it looks like this is gonna be a long time coming. Alright. With that said, let's talk to this gentleman. My son will be leaving soon to pursue his dream of being a scholar. I want to give him a parting gift before he goes, but I just don't have the money. Isn't there anything I could give my boy to wish him well on this journey? I wonder where... Okay, so I already have the item, but I don't know where I got the silver quill from. Anyone in the comments, please let me know. I've kind of lost track. I just steal things, like, without remorse, so... You know, it's one of those things where if someone tries to come after you for revenge and you've done so many misdeeds you don't know who you wronged. You said this is the beloved quill of a former scholar? I can't believe you went through all that trouble for me and my boy. I might have stolen it from one of the clerics or one of the members of the Scholars Guild, but that doesn't seem to ring a bell. If I took the silver quill, it definitely was a ways back. In fact, my subconscious is probably telling me I took it from someone in Totohaha. Oh well. Thank you so much. I'm gonna give it to him right away. You wanted to speak to me, Father? This is for you, my boy. I hope it helps on your journey. Wait, I know what this is. They say many a scholar is fond of silver quills like these. And when a scholar retires, they usually pass their quill on to another to encourage their studies. I may not be a scholar, but the intention is the same. The path ahead of you won't be easy. There might even be times when you want to give up. But I believe in you, boy. You're gonna be great someday. I just know it. Father, thank you. I swear on this quill that I'll study hard and make you proud. You already do, son, and I can't wait to see you walk through that door as a full-fledged scholar. Okay, so we already finished that side quest. A present for my son. Okay. Now let's switch up our party a bit and have a more balanced party to head into this battle. Or whatever this is. Not sure who I want. You know what? I'll have Casty. Yeah, that'll do. And with that, let's start this commerce episode.
Please, someone help me!
I could have sworn I just heard something.
Please, someone help me!
It's coming from inside this house. I should pop in and see what's going on.
I mean, I guess we break into enough house now to, you know. Silver sword. I wonder if everyone's got an upgrade yet. But I should look into that later. I have a bunch of silver swords right now, like 3.
Pardon me, anyone home?
Please, someone help me!
This better not turn out to be some sort of ghost.
What's wrong? Don't worry, I'm here to help.
Please, someone help me!
Oh, this is a phonograph or something. Like a repeated message.
I can't find you. Where are you?
Please, someone help me!
That sounds like a recording of a murder scene.
Huh? Is this where that voice has been coming from?
Please, someone help me!
It is.
Yeah, broken record.
What a strange device. I wonder if it's hooked up to something.
No, the voice you hear is indeed coming from that machine.
And you are?
A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Audley.
Name's Partitio. A pleasure. Right back at you.
I am a trader, a salesman specializing in curios and oddities. This device here is called a phonogrammic articulator. I purchased it from an inventor in the city.
Inventor, you say? You don't think it's the same one, do you?
Wowee. A phonogrammic articulator, was it?
Yes, and just like its name would imply, it records confabulations and re-articulates them.
What an astonishing device. I guess that's why it sounds like you.
Correct. And apologies. I didn't mean to cause any consternation.
Well, you can already tell this guy speaks with the vocabulary of a scholar.
I sure was consternated. I thought some poor soul was in a pickle and needed help.
Actually, that is indeed the case.
Okay.
Say what?
I'm in, pickle, as you say. I can't for the life of me figure out how to sell the blasted thing.
I'm sure any rich aristocrat worth their soul will want to add that to their collection just because it's unique.
I suppose that's why I recorded that soulful appeal.
I thought he was just pranking you.
This doohickey won't sell? Seems interesting enough to fly off the shelves to me.
Everyone oohs and ahs at first, goggling at this strange marvel. But when they inquire as to what purpose a machine that merely repeats a voice can serve...
I see. Like a one-trick pony. Everyone gets bored right quick.
I mean, it's good for leaving messages instead of writing them, but I guess that's about as good as it is.
Most unfortunately, yes. I proposed its use as an archive of sorts for ideas and memorandums.
Let me guess. Everyone says paper's far faster and cheaper to boot.
Fair enough.
Correct. That is it in the proverbial nutshell.
I am a merchant like you, fella.
Ah, so you pursue the path of commerce too. No wonder you possess such clear insight. I have the unfortunate character flaw of excitedly purchasing every unusual do and dad I find.
Not a very good merchant trait for sure.
If only I possessed your discerning eye, Partitio. I envy your perspicacity.
Oh, new word alert.
Hey, Oddly. Say you got 2 boxes. One empty, one filled with jewels. Slap the same price on both, and which one would sell better, you think?
Well, it depends. Is the treasure chest like closed and if no one can see what's in it? Because if that's the case and no one knows what they're gonna get, then those chests should be equally priced.
Why, the one filled with jewels, of course.
Then why not stuff that empty box of yours, chock full of jewels?
I mean, wouldn't you just sell the jewels instead of the box? But I guess if you want to get rid of the box, then having like a bargain sale or a batch sale might be more useful.
Jewels? In the phonogrammic articulator?
You betcha. Jewels made a sound that you want to listen to again and again. Music.
Stuff it full of music, you say? An interesting proposal. You're right. A cultured ear would delight at hearing beloved ballads time and time again.
It looks like Dulcinea might be running out of a job soon if you record her singing voice.
That's what I just said.
Ah, wait, but... This town is a musical desert. I know no one skilled in the harp nor lyre.
Leave it to me. I'll go rustle up some troubadours and hire them on for you.
You would do that for me?
You bet. I travel around, so I'm sure to run into someone.
I am in your debt. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll prepare the device for recording at once.
Good luck, fella. Now then, what sort of musician should I bring back here? Just one tune won't be enough, that's for sure. The more the merrier, as Pops used to say. 3's a lucky number. So that's how many I'll find.
I hope they're all in this town. Oh, it looks like his quest is marked, actually. Or maybe not. Of course not. Be sure to visit post haste once you hire a musician. In need of guidance on where to look? Skilled musicians can be found in Flame Church, Crackbridge, and Candlebrine. I'd recommend trying them. Oh, Flame Church, Crack Ridge, and Candlebrine. Well, I haven't been to Crack Ridge yet, but I can go and run a real quick double check on Flame Church and Candlebrine, and get back to you. But before that, let's make sure I run through all of the quests to the north first, pick them all up. Is there a quest here? I thought there is. Maybe not. Alright, I could have sworn there might have been a quest in this area. But I must have misremembered it. Either way, I'm going to run over Flame Church and Candlebrine and double check, and I'll get back to you guys once that is done. Okay everyone, welcome back. I'm now in the Flame Church, and I'm getting ready to recruit one of the 2 musicians. I'm sorry, 1 of the 3, but currently 2 available musicians to our cause. The first one you want to recruit is this lady here. You know she's good if you ever scrutinize her, and you'll get information that she's a piano prodigy, really the most obvious one. So let's guide her.
Right this way.
So that's 1 down. And if you go to Candlebrine, you will find another musician, and I think the last one's in Crack Ridge, but we don't know where that is yet. And I recall there was a violinist or a singer or something playing around this corner here at night. So that's how you recruit the second one, using one of your nighttime characters. So I'm going to use Partitio and hire her for $2 grand. And those are the 2 artists you can get. After you have them both, you can start going to Winterbloom and turning in part of the side quest. You won't finish it yet. But I'll definitely try to finish it when I get back to Crack Ridge. Or when I get to Crack Ridge. See, violinist and pianist.
Partitio, you brought a musician for me. The preparations have been finished. Let's record. Bravo! Bravo! I've never heard such a passionate piano piece. I've listened to piano performances the world over, but never one so emotional, so moving.
All right, only 2 more to go. I'll need to keep my eye out for another musician to bring by.
Alright, if we rush in, we can also turn in the violinist.
Oh, Partitio, you brought a musician for me. The preparations have been finished. Let's record.
I wonder if you lose them after the recording.
Fantastic! Sometimes soft, sometimes strong. The sweet sounds of sultry strings soothed my soul. This violin piece is indeed worth revisiting time and time again.
All right, only 1 more to go. I'll need to keep my eye out for another musician to bring by.
Yep, I think that's the song you play when you run to Kate or Octopath. The song that you heard them play. But as far as I'm concerned, that's all I can do for this town right now. So I'm gonna plot out my next course and decide where I'm heading next. So we know we already finished. Well, we still got the Saint of Commerce, but that won't be done until Crack Ridge. Let's see what the next lowest level one. Father's Root in Montwise is 31. Partitio's Chapter 2 in whatever this place is. Clockbank is 18. 20 for Agnia. Oswald's Chapter 3 is also 18, but Cassie's 17. Alright, I guess I'm gonna start Cassie's chapter. I will teleport to the closest location we'll be able to discover and then make our way there. and I'll see you guys over there.